Hey everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today we're looking at part 2 of some rare adult moments in Spongebob Squarepants. If you haven't checked out part 1 yet, please be sure to do so before watching this video. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. For our first entry, we're wondering what's going on under Spongebob Squarepants. In a Season 2 episode titled The Smoking Peanut, it's free day at Bikini Bottom Zoo, and Spongebob can't wait to see Clamu the gigantic oyster put on a performance. He and Patrick arrive at Oyster Stadium on a high note, but the wind is quickly knocked out of their sails when they realize Clamu is sleeping. SpongeBob throws a peanut at the big creature, who wakes up, attacks the zookeepers, and begins crying so loudly that she can be heard on the surface. Mr. Krabs took the whole free day thing a bit too seriously and stole Clamu's pearl, but before the big reveal, a distressed SpongeBob blames himself for Clamu's suffering. He initially keeps his guilt to himself, which leads to an amusing back and forth with Sandy. The Texas squirrel tells SpongeBob that if she gets her paws on the offender, there will be no jiggery pokery, whatever that means, which makes him nervous. "Sorry, Sandy, I have to go get my hair cut," he apologizes. "SpongeBob doesn't have hair, or does he?" she responds. Her startled expression indicates that she's wondering if SpongeBob has hair on the regions of his body hidden beneath those square pants. The next entry is the unpleasant mystery coin slot. In My Pretty Seahorse, a Season 3 episode with one rather crude adult joke, SpongeBob obtains a new pet. He can't wait to get back into his garden now that spring has arrived in the Bikini Bottom. He decides to plant some hypoallergenic flowers so Squidward can enjoy them, but they're eaten every time he turns his back. The perpetrator is a wild seahorse named Mystery by SpongeBob. The two become great friends, riding piggyback and shopping for goofy hats together, but something terrible happens to Mystery when SpongeBob takes her to work. When Scooter, a hapless surfer fish, finds Mystery tied up outside the Krusty Krab, he confuses her for a kiddie ride. But there's a problem. He says how he can't find the coin slot. He manages to place the coin somewhere, thankfully off screen, and Mystery is definitely unimpressed. Scooter lands thousands of feet away with a tremendous explosion after she kicks him. Maybe he'll think twice next time before inserting his coin in the first slot he comes across. Next up is the soap joke. The Season 2 episode Gary Takes a Bath has a joke that's been done to death in adult shows, but not one so frequently seen on children's television, for obvious reasons. The episode places SpongeBob in a situation that most pet owners can relate to. It's bath time for SpongeBob's pet sea snail, but Gary refuses to cooperate. SpongeBob attempts every trick in the book to lure his meowing snail into the tub, including offering a crisp dollar bill for the next fella to take a bath in this house. When the avaricious Mr. Krabs shows up and demands the prize, this plan backfires. When all else fails, SpongeBob devises an elaborate scheme utilizing an antique pirate map that he claims depicts the location of a treasure chest in his home. He takes Gary to the bathroom, but the soapophobic snail isn't convinced. "Why no, Gary, this isn't a bathtub, it's treasure," SpongeBob replies as he holds out 2 bars of soap. "Look at these doubloons, don't let them go." Even with the cheeky wink at the conclusion, most adult viewers would have figured out that SpongeBob had just made a "don't drop the soap" joke. Our last entry is when SpongeBob Squarepants made a "that time of the month" joke. Mr. Krabs and Plankton's professional rivalry, if you can call it that, was heating up in the Season 5 episode Spy Buddies, with the former employing SpongeBob and Patrick to spy on the latter. When the owner of the Krusty Krab notices that his devious opponent hasn't tried to steal the Krabby Patty formula in over a month, he becomes a bit concerned, and he requests that SpongeBob produce a report on whatever it is Plankton is obviously plotting. They are, of course, awful spies. SpongeBob and Patrick in fact follow their target so closely that they accidentally set him on fire with a magnifying glass. Plankton, enraged at being spied on, deploys a massive blimp to the Krusty Krab to blast unpleasant music in the hopes of driving away its customers. Is it dark, Mr. Krabs wonders, as the big red blimp casts a menacing shadow over the Krusty Krab. Squidward informs the supervisor of the truth, and in doing so, makes a not-so-subtle remark about ladies. "No, Mr. Krabs, it's that time of the month." In context, he's talking about Plankton's plots, but yes, Squidward did, in fact, make a period joke. So there you have it, folks. Did you like today's video? Let us know down in the comments below what your favorite adult joke in SpongeBob is. With this though, we're going to wrap up the video, so if you enjoyed it, please make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more incredible videos like this one. We hope to meet you guys in the next video, but until then, I'll catch you later.